Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, last time we got together, this is what we talked about. Now, I still have it on here. We're going to go through a little review very quickly, but we're going to save most of the model as we move into our subject for this video. Now, last time, and basically what it says, the brain is hardware. The brain is just hardware. And so we have the software, which is a subconscious mind and your belief system. The brain is hardware as a processor, and then the output is reaction in the body. So what I forgot to go through was the reference of A Course in Miracles. And it was related to this, because we give to the processor, the brain, a lot of things that it really doesn't do. And we also think that the brain thinks. And I want to assure you, the brain processes data. That's it. Now, what does the Course say? You also believe that the body's brain thinks. If you but understood the nature of thought, you could but laugh at this insane idea. Yet, this is no more foolish than to believe the body's eyes see. Then the brain can think. It's saying the brain don't think, and it's saying your eyes don't see. And we talked about that in other videos. So now we're going to change this, but keep in mind the central processor, the brain as hardware, and the processor of the system. So right now, and here is our subject for today. Now we got the same model here, but so we're going to use it in a different way. But here, I'll read it off of here because I shortened it a little bit up there. Are you sure you know what obsessive thoughts are? Are you sure you know what obsessive thoughts are? Now, this came out of a comment from somebody who had a question. And basically, what they asked is, I'd love to see a video on techniques or suggestions on how to control your monkey mind. Now, I interpreted that as obsessive thoughts. So that's what we're going to start with right now. Because in the egoic world, obsessive thoughts keep coming out of your brain. You can't turn them off. They're going on in the brain. Now, our last video says the brain is hardware. So the obsessive thoughts are not coming from the hardware. Your obsessive thoughts are coming from the software, your subconscious mind. They are reflected in the body, in tension, in stress, in all kinds of things like that. So it's in the subconscious mind that the signal is going to the processor, which is processing that information and putting a signal out to the body on how to respond. So what do we have in the subconscious mind? Memories. That's all we got. Memories. Now I'm going to say a couple other things that we've talked about in the past, but they slip our mind so easily. There is no past. The past is only your created memories that you make out of interpretations of events that are gone. There's no events in the past. There's only memories. There's nothing physical or real in the past, just your created memories. Hard to accept because it's so far away from the egoic belief system. So you have to look quite closely at it to begin to recognize there's nothing in the past but your memories. So now, what is the signal that we're sending to the CPU? That it is processing that signal and putting information out that you feel in the body. Negative memories. See, positive memories are not going to have a negative effect on you. They're going to be wonderful. They'll help you sleep. You'll have a great life if you have positive memories. If you have negative memories stuck in here, there will be about events that are long gone. And the three kind of emotional descriptors that show up are remorse, regret, and guilt. These into the CPU wound up over and over are your progressive and obsessive thoughts. You think it's coming from CPU, from your brain, so you try to shut them off. You can't shut them off there because the signal's coming from another place. So what do you do about those memories, those negative memories that keep getting wound up and you feel in the body? Remorse, regret, and guilt. They're gone. The events are gone, wherever they are. And all you have left is your memory of those. And that is your unique interpretation. So what do you have to do with those memories? You have to heal them. You have to forgive yourself. Now this is another unusual saying. You have to forgive yourself for something that never happened the way you think it did, because it's an interpretation in your mind. And the event is gone and never coming back. So you have to heal the past, and when you do, when you let that go, when you know it's not real anymore, you change your future and how you feel in your body. And your obsessive thoughts will disappear, will fade like smoke through the chimney. And the other thing was, what suggestions or techniques? First of all, now we're looking at, now we can use a technique because we know where it's coming from. It's coming from your negative memories. Now, what are some of the suggestions that will eliminate those? The biggest one is self-forgiveness. And the recognition, that's why I went through it this way, the recognition that the past does not exist except as memories in the subconscious mind that you created that way based on older memories and experiences. Again, we've gone through that in other videos. Now, there's a couple things about the course that I want to make sure that I get this time in relationship to our subject for today. The first one, you can hold on to the past only through guilt. You can hold on to the past only through guilt. So these memories that you're holding on to that are causing obsessive thinking is going to be around guilt to some degree. And the other saying, why would you cling to it in memory if you did not desire its effect? Remembering is as selective as perception, being its past tense. Memories, like perception is a skill you made up. You're doing it to yourself. Your obsessive thinking is because of the way you are and holding on to the past, holding on to it and keeping it as a memory, as a negative memory, around an event that is all gone, around the past that doesn't exist. And you ruminate on that and cause you to have remorse, regret, and guilt. Now, what are the techniques? We're talking about the subconscious mind. It's not conscious, it's subconscious. What are the best tools to work with the subconscious mind? Hypnosis. I've often said, if you want to know about the mind, particularly the subconscious mind, learn hypnosis. Now, not just a weekend course. You got to put some time into it. Around 90 to 100 hours of classroom work, and then after that, mentoring programs and practice. It's like a college course, except you're working with the mind. You're understanding how to interface and talk to the mind. Now, hypnosis has many branches, many. Formal hypnosis is, you've seen that done on different things probably. But other alternatives are connected to hypnosis. Now, the ones I kind of wrote them down here, and you'll find it in the description. Someplace in here I have. Oh, yeah. And these are just titles of different kinds of techniques. Subconscious mind healing, regression to cause, tapping. There are at least 4 kinds of tapping, different tapping. Tapping utilizes traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. So you have to know a little bit about that to be effective in that. A magic frame, which is another hypnotic technique, pulling energy, and there's many more. Now these are just names. It's the technique and the one that is proficient in knowing these techniques to support you. The one that is the easiest, and you can learn for yourself, you can learn them all for yourself, but the one that I find the easiest is tapping. And I use faster EFT. With Robert Smith as the founder of that particular method. I find it very effective in healing negative memories. Also, magic frame is another one. These are just alternatives around hypnosis. So if you learn hypnosis, you'll find it easier to deal with obsessive thoughts, manifesting, changing your life, and being happy. Not a bad thing. So now you know where your obsessive thoughts are coming from. They're coming from your programming, from your belief system, from your memories that are stored in the subconscious mind. Memories. Another thing I keep coming back to, and everybody thinks, oh, the memories are in the brain. Have found a memory in the brain that you can find and reproduce. And we talked about that. I keep coming back to what we talked about, but there doesn't seem to be a solution. Now there is a solution. There are at least 2 solutions for where your memories are stored. We don't know where the subconscious mind is. So, but the memories are there. So if you begin to think about that, you will begin to think about the outside infinite energy system, which I call consciousness, as fundamental. And the process of saving memories. Now, I wandered around a little bit, and I'm sorry for that. So let me go back and just say your negative memories are causing your obsessive thinking. To reduce your obsessive thinking, heal the past, forgive yourself, and let go of what is already gone. Be good to yourself. We'll see you next time. Oh, right here in the illusion. And isn't it fantastic? Bye now.